Hello, my beautiful creative friends. Good evening to you. It is about 10:30 Eastern Time here in the US. And I decided to come here live and do an evening sit with you. So my audio is not working on Facebook. Something changed, so now the audio doesn't work. So I will figure that out, but hopefully you can hear me or at least practice with me. If it's your evening time and it's a bit silent, you can still hear my voice as I facilitate this evening practice. So my first question to you is, how are you doing? How's your weekend? I hope that it's pleasant, and if there has been any challenges or anything unpleasant, I hope that you've been able to manage that emotional state that comes up when things aren't the way we want them to be. And understand that we're all human and we all go through many challenges, so that it's okay. So we don't have to grasp and hold on to those challenging moments. We can learn from them, we can grow, and we can also let go of things. So I feel very grateful. I had an engagement photo session with my fiance today, and I got all the makeup done, and it was a very nice day. It was very cold, but I'm really grateful for today, and I'm really grateful we're here alive and well and able to do this practice again. So this practice of mindfulness, meditation, the definition I like most is that mindfulness is the art of being in the present moment experience with openness, curiosity, and the willingness to be with what is, and without judgment. So that part is the hardest, without judgment, because every day we are thinking we're discerning well, but we're basically just judging. I like this, I don't like that, that's pretty, that's not pretty, and it's, that's good, that's bad. It's just this ongoing judgment of things. So I hope that you can come to this practice with an open mind, an open heart. And more than what I'm telling you or the research of science, the research of mindfulness that's coming out, which is very valid in terms of our health, the benefits, the stress reduction, the brain function work, the emotional well-being, how it improves our relationships. It is still an experiential practice that you need to discern for yourself. So the moment you become a scientist onto yourself and you study yourself like you study other subjects in schools, you will learn more about the inclination of your mind, patterns. And as you learn the science of mindfulness as well, it will be beneficial for you to start seeing things as they truly are, and perhaps way differently than you're seeing them now. So there's a lot of suffering going on in the world. Most times we feel alone, abandoned, unwell. We think other people have it better than us. So there's all these forms of suffering that we cause. And I'm going to get out of my way and say that most likely they're not true. They're not the truth. But anything that you believe will become the truth. So notice what your beliefs are, and if they're working for you or against you. Are you feeling good about your life, feeling alive? If you are here, you are so blessed to be breathing and just here with us, to live another day, to enjoy. So I hope that you can find yourself more and more through this practice and whatever other spiritual practices that you may have, anything that helps you grow and brings you insight. So know and trust that you are your own teacher. Be kind to yourself. Be sensitive to this present moment, to the present moment experiences. Know that emotions and feelings is a tricky one. They can lie to you, right? The mind just tells you all these things. It's wrapped up in all these emotions and feelings and triggers and ways of being in the world that we've used to protect ourselves throughout our lives. We've learned and picked up a lot of bad behaviors and belief systems. And I encourage you that if it no longer serves you, and it won't serve you, meaning that if you're always upset and unwell, there's something that I want you to start looking at, right? If certain belief systems are just constantly triggering you, isolating you from others, making you feel bad, doubting, I want you to just start to work with that and bring it to the practice. It will come with you because it's in you. And instead of judging it or analyzing everything, just notice. Notice your mind. Notice your tendencies. Notice what is the similar reoccurring thoughts and patterns of your mind, because there is that. So the brain, the science of the brain is amazing. They found the brain to be malleable, meaning that it's plastic, so you can change it. It's very difficult to change, to be honest. It's not an easy path, but it is definitely possible. They found so many benefits to meditators, how the smart part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, right, its thickness wasn't being lost for long-term meditators, which means so many benefits to, the wellness, the mental well-being, and the function of the mind. So all the research I know you can find online. What is important to me is that I am here to help facilitate your practice, to guide you, and if you have any questions, any concerns, any curiosities that you want me to answer or you want to ask me, I will do my very best to answer your questions. And I'll always lead you back to your own practice of sitting still and silent, more and more. Every time you have this practice, it will be different. So honor that, and that's exciting to know. It's like you come to it with a beginner's mind. Every time you sit, even though it's a simple practice, it's not an easy one. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just sitting straight up, if possible, and just observing what happens, even in this very moment, what you're thinking, right? Because there's this thinking mind, analyzing mind, intellectual mind, and if you can just stay with your breathing and how fast you get, away from it, how fast you're drawn to other thoughts or emotions come and visit you. So just keep learning. That's what I'll encourage you to do. So let's do a practice in the spirit of joy and health and wellness and all the benefits of mindfulness. It's cultivating attention on purpose, this present moment, and hopefully non-judgmentally, as the pioneer John Kabat-Zinn, who brought mindfulness to the medical field, kept reinstating. Let's do this. I'm going to ring a bell to indicate the beginning of our practice. I invite you to close your eyes gently. If that doesn't work for you, just find a gazing point with soft eyes in front of you, a few feet in front of you on the floor. Try not to shift your eyes, just find that gazing point. If you shift your eyes a lot, you bring in a lot of nervous energy. So soften the eyes. And even better, close the eyes if you feel comfortable with that. As you do go inward, you can take a deep breath in and out, an intentional, conscious breath, breathing in, breathing out. You're welcome to also count the breath, so you can breathe in 2, 3, 4, and exhale, double count, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can continue in that way if that holds your concentration. Or you can just observe your breath and feel the breath going in and out of the body. So I've chosen to sit on the floor, legs crossed. But you can sit on a chair, on your sofa. Usually on a chair, I like to come to the edge of the chair, feet planted down, spine up and aligned so that the shoulders are over your hips. You're seated up in a strong manner, alert and alive, your heart open, and there's also a softening of your face and your shoulders. And notice any feelings here, any strong emotions. And just breathe through it if possible. If anything unpleasant arises, restlessness, which can tend to happen, especially in our culture that is all about doing. We're human beings, but they might as well have called us human doings because we do so much. So let's get back to the human being in us. Just be right here, right now. All is well. Nothing is going to happen as you sit and breathe. I want you to enhance the quality of your experiences, the quality of your life, the quality of the experience you have with other people, your relationships, the exchange of information and energy and time. You don't have to rush all that. You're not missing out on anything. You miss out when you're not in the present moment. You're always in the future or in the past. Notice if that's a tendency of yours. If it is, it's okay, it's human. But I'll encourage you to keep coming back to the present moment experience. Practicing in this way will help you. It will become part of your life. It will become part of your practice. That's why it's a practice. And you'll start to embody someone who feels more and more peace, emotional regulation, stability, clarity, this overall awareness. You're breathing. If too much attention to your breathing is not good for you or you're not feeling good about it, bring your attention to sounds around you. So you can hear my voice, the sound of your environment, the sound of your breath going in and out. And stay with that. Just find one thing to ground you. I personally like the breath to anchor me in this present moment. And that doesn't mean you have to take deep breaths. You can just watch the natural rhythm of your breath going in and out. As you breathe, your belly expands. As you exhale, the belly contracts. Just be. Mindfulness, meditation enhances brain function. It's so helpful for stress reduction. It soothes the parts of the brain that produce stress hormones. It improves working memory and creativity, our attention span. It also enhances mental and physical stamina and resilience. It's good for our emotional well-being because it increases positive emotions. Depression and anxiety have been found to be significantly reduced in this practice. We've heard about the research in terms of physical well-being. Meditation and mindfulness improves the immune system. It improves the quality of our relationships, how we attend to ourself, self-care, as well as how we attend to our relationships and how we show up in the world. It helps us to manage any stress, especially from the stresses of our workplace. Brings us more compassion, understanding of others. And it improves our quality of life overall. You're still here with me breathing. Let's sit in silence for just a little while. If you need to make any movements of the body, if you get an itch, you need to scratch it, just move deliberately and slowly as you do it and notice how it feels. Just changing the rhythm and the pace that we're usually used to going at, slowing down and noticing all the urges that we have, the need to always satisfy an urge, the need for instant gratification. Slow down, be right here, right now, and breathe. I'm right here with you. If your attention has gotten hijacked again by your mind with thoughts, planning, analyzing, judging, or emotions, it's okay. Just come right back to your breathing or listening and just be skillful. Be skillful. It takes practice. Come right back to your breath. I invite you to do a quick body scan of your body. Many of you might know what that means. If you don't, just bring your attention to different points of your body, not needing to move them, just your mind's attention there. And then feeling the sensations in your feet, all parts of the feet, the sole, the mound of the foot, the toes, tops of the feet, the ankle. Then move up the shin and calves. Notice your knees, bringing pleasant thoughts to the knees, really delicate area of the body that carries us around throughout our lives. Our thighs, hips, lower back, middle back, upper back. Come around to the rib cage, the place that protects our internal organs. Bring loving kindness to that area, just beautiful thoughts of gratitude of having such an incredible body. This machine that works for us. Visualizing our digestive tract. It's amazing, our digestive tract, as we eat and break down the food and assimilate the food, pull out the nutrients for our body's benefit. And then elimination process, it's incredible. And then again, another day, same thing, we eat and nourish our bodies. Hopefully you move your body. Getting sunshine, going into nature, all very positive things to do. Again, let's move through the body again, coming up to the clavicle area. You can notice the heart space, opening your heart. Notice your shoulders and your arms and fingers. Bring your attention to your neck. In our face, relax your mouth, your jaw, your teeth, your tongue. Relax it so you're not biting down. The tongue sits behind the front teeth. Notice as you breathe, you inhale, you might feel cold air entering the nose. As you exhale, warm air comes out. Soften your eyes, eyelids. Relax your forehead, relax your ears. And listen to the sounds around you. Heighten the sense of sound. For this last part, you can bring your attention to the crown of your head and visualize bright light shining down into your body. It's filling you up with wellness and health. It's bright light of good energy is passing through you, and you letting go of any past suffering, past challenges. No need to be in the future. Any negative belief systems, things that no longer serve you, any triggers you no longer want or need. Let that pass through you and flush out through your fingertips and toes. Just have that bright light. It's a visualization exercise. Passing through you, and just feel the sensations in your body. And sit still and silent for a little longer. If your mind has been hijacked again, come back to your breathing. To listening. Take your time. Don't rush. And at your own pace, come back with a beginner's mind, just opening your eyes as if it were for the first time and looking around you, your environment, just noticing. No judgment, just being right here and curious about your surroundings. And coming back. So how was that for you? That was a shorter experience than I like. I hope that you will create a plan for yourself and start practicing meditation in this way. And you can start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But it'd be nice if you could at least practice 5 times a week. If you could do 7, that'd be wonderful. And just notice, just like you move your body or exercise or eat healthy food or get some sunshine, make it a non-negotiable in your life and start to reap the benefits of this practice. So I like to sit, ideally it would be for half an hour, because you can sit at first and there's a lot of emotions or restlessness or judgment that shows up. So the mind is very active, especially if you had a very active day. But then it starts to settle into it, and that's when the work starts to actually, enhance and the insight comes. You are able to notice the inclinations of the mind, and I don't know, I can't explain it to you. It's just something experiential that you'll have to do. It's very hard to explain. I can explain the science all day, but it's something that is so individual, and in the larger scheme of things, it all comes and brings us together. It unites us at a very human core level of compassion and gratitude and truth. So know that you're not alone in all of these challenges in life. Problems really are gifts that you can really make the most of and learn from, and be a beautiful example of a human being that is resilient and strong and compassionate, and that makes the more conscious choices and responds in life, unlike one that you would, react and reactivity, how maybe we've learned to be or never have taught to be, a person of response. So really using the smart part of the brain to think things out before we react in the world, and notice how your relationships and the quality of your life and how you feel shifts. So there's many topics I can talk to you all day about this, but I want your wellness, and it takes one step after the other. Stay open and curious. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you feel peaceful, may you feel loved, and may you be very, very strong. I send you a big kiss. If you want to ask me any questions, you can DM me or you can check me out on mindfulwellnessguide.com. That's my website, mindfulwellnessguide.com. And shoot me any questions. Have a beautiful evening. Bye.